Good morning. Good morning. Best day ever, yes? Woo! All right, we're all going to stand and sing this, right?
We are.
Yeah, let's all stand. Let's get some energy flowing in here. Awesome.
You guys know this one? Thank You for This Day by Karen Drucker. Here we go. Let's sing. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful, 'cause I'm so grateful. Let's do that again. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful, 'cause I'm so grateful. Yeah. I want to say thank you. Yeah.
All right, good morning. It is not morning. All right, so that's the kind of day it is. That's what we are knowing. Life is good and life is very good. I am Valerie Reeves. I am one of the staff ministers here and everywhere and wherever in life, wherever in life we are. Welcome to the Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living, where we are transforming lives. You can say transforming lives or lies that maybe were told to us a long time ago. Transforming lives, building dreams, and revealing love, where all we ask is that you stay completely open to changing your life by changing your mind. Welcome home. Glad you're here. It is the best day ever. So, right? We have amazing musicians here. We got rhythm. I had to look at them to make sure we're clapping right, because some of us were a little offbeat. So, welcome so much. And now we have a quick announcement. Natalia Jansen. Excellent. Let's give her a hand. No, we need it on. Sorry.
Must have mic.
Correct.
Check 1, 2.
Yay.
Awesome. Thank you. Sorry for the delay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Natalia Jansen, and my quick announcement is about our annual Angel Tree Project. We are approaching our due date for our donations and collections, so I wanted to just let you know that we are taking care of 40 families, close to 200 people who are experiencing challenges, and our generosity and your support will go a really long way to make their holiday really wonderful and special. Our vision and dream is to be able to donate $100 per person, so we are collecting either cash donations or even preferred gift cards. And the top 3 choices that were requested from all 3 different agencies that we work with are Visa, Walmart, or Target. Thank you so much. And by this Sunday, we're going to conclude this fundraiser. Thank you.
I would like to invite you all to turn within for a moment. To close your eyes. To take a deep breath. Feel your connection to the earth.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. So in this moment, let's just churn our thoughts inward to realize and acknowledge that there is a power in this world, that divine creative intelligence that created each and every one of us, and we are one with it. There are no others. There is only the one. And in this day, focused on love, compassion, kindness, family, thankfulness, and gratitude, my heart is overflowing with the joy of life, and I turn away from anything that might have been stopping or blocking that goodness from inspiring me to be my greatest self. I am so grateful for all the love in my life, family, for truth, for power, for beauty, for light, for recognition, for wisdom, for compassion, and for that deep feeling that I have of this oneness that I feel towards the Creator of all. And in this sense of gratitude, I let it be and know that it grows exponentially as I focus on all that works in my life. And from me away falls anything that might seem troubling or concerning. And in its stead, I center myself in this sense of peace and knowing. And as I speak this word, I know it goes out into the law of mind, that God in action, creating for me a world that works for everyone, where we recognize truly our magnificence and our oneness. And I let it be so. And we say it together, and so it is. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Thanksgiving Eve service. We are going to include in this service something that is a little unusual, and for us, it's not unusual in many other centers, and it's called the Flames of Faith. And Reverend Kathy is going to light these flames as I read through that portion of the service. We perform the Flames of Faith to promote universal consciousness of life. which acknowledges that all people and all faiths, all beings, come from one great universal presence we call spirit. The unity candle represents the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we do honor today. First, we light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by the sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness and the path of love. And we light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the devotion to prayer and the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle, acknowledging all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal principle. We light the 10th candle for inclusivity, affirming that all are welcome here. And as Reverend Kathy lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of loved ones, knowing that they have the experience of eternal love.
Wake up with a smile on my face. No illusions, no clouds, no obstacles stand in my way. I'm just so thankful to be alive this moment, this day. There is no way I can lose when I decide to choose to live my best life gratefully. I will be grateful until the sun and the stars don't shine. I will be grateful as an example for mankind. I will be grateful. I don't think anyone will mind if I live my best life gratefully. Every morning I wake up with the sun on my face. I find my focus, I set my course, and I run this human race. determined that I will either win or place. There is no way I can lose when I decide to choose to live my best life gratefully. I will be grateful until the sun and stars don't shine. I will be grateful as an example for humankind. I will be grateful. I don't think anyone will mind if I live my best life gratefully. I will be grateful until the sun and stars don't shine. I will be grateful as an example for humankind. I will be grateful. I don't think anyone will mind if I live my best life gratefully. If I live my best life, if I live my best life, if I live my best life gratefully.
Thank you.
Are you living your best life? Yes. Let's give it up for Elise Carver, for Jean Duck, and for Jack. Thank you so much. Having that extra backup is awesome. Yeah, so good. Living our best life, right? Yay! Just so much in my head because I'm thinking about all the things to release before we step into that gratitude. I always put myself through a forgiveness ritual. Well, pretty much every day I like to, but a real one where I'm writing and ripping and really forgiving, making sure I'm not carrying anything forward with me as I get together with family, right? Did a Zoom call. Most of my family is back in Nebraska and one sister in Oklahoma, and you're talking to a Nebraskan when she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the car and I got to pull over because there's a cow in the road." So that happened. So making sure that we're forgiving and letting go. I always say forgiveness is never for the other person. It is us going forth and giving up, holding on to anything that's blocking our flow. Because if I'm holding on to anything, I'm still angry at somebody about something. It's like, yeah, I'm still got my dad's stuff, I got my mom's stuff, I got my second grade teacher's stuff. I don't have any more room. And then that blocks our flow. So we want to put those things down, let it go. Because when we are in that space and not forgiving, it's like a snake bite. When somebody gets bit by a snake, they don't die from the bite, they die from the poison that goes through the body. So we want to let go of any of that poison, let people go, forgive them, they know not what they do, and then we get to step into gratitude, be excited about our own life, and grateful that we had the experiences, because those beautiful experiences created who you are right now today, and who you are is beautiful and perfect. I'm looking out there, so grateful for all of you being here, coming out today, yay. So in this space of Thanksgiving, being thankful for all that is, I was looking at Ernest Holmes and the philosophy. I've been reading for a very long time. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Anyone else looking at that book? I am going to do an online book study soon in the new year because it's so profound. It's all science of mind, just a little deeper. And because our whole philosophy is change your thinking, change your life. Well, how do you do that? Oh, that's so easy, right? Yeah, no. And many times I'll have people say, I've been doing affirmations, I've been treating, I've been visualizing for this, and it's still not showing up. I guess it doesn't work. It's like, yes, it always works. It just gets to us the easiest, softest, gentlest way it can based on all of the things that it has to go through. We got blocks. And breaking the habit of being yourself, of course, we love who we are. And yet, there may be some things that we grabbed onto in the past, some belief systems that don't serve us. Those belief systems, also known as BS, that are maybe create an emotion of guilt or shame or anger or frustration, or just a system that says we're not enough. And handed down by beautiful ancestors that didn't know any better. So we release all those, we move forward. Ernest Holmes says this in The Science of Mind: we do not pray to have things done. We pray because we have already accepted that they are done. So when we go into that prayer space, into that treatment space, into the affirmations, I say visualize, verbalize, and feelingly believe that it's true. Now, studying a lot of Dr. Joe Dispenza and Ernest Holmes, it's like our thoughts go out there into the universe, and it's our heart that brings everything back. It's that gratitude of the heart, like a magnet. So I was thinking about this because a few years ago, I gave my little niece a doll for Christmas, and I was so excited because I thought, oh, she's going to love this. I don't like that doll. That's not what I wanted. And she threw it down, and she ran to her room and cried. You know I'm ready to give her another present, right? For sure not. But then my nephew, I give him this little tiny truck that I thought was no big deal, and he's like, oh, this is the best thing ever, thank you. Well, of course I want to give him more stuff. He comes and gives me a hug, he's so excited, and I feel like the universe is like that. The more grateful we are, the more we get. The more life just opens up, staying in that gratitude. Regardless of how we're feeling, if we can look up, if we can get to the space of blue sky, beautiful place. You all are living in the most wonderful place in the world, right? Close to the ocean, Redondo Beach, California, or anywhere near here. It's so beautiful. When I was a kid, I was in Nebraska, and we would just watch Annette Funicelli and Frankie Avalon to see the ocean and the beach. And I was like, oh, I want to go there. And so I know my sister and I manifested a lot of stuff, because everything it took to get out here before we graduated from high school to get out to California it's amazing how the synchronicity of life shows up, because this is the most wonderful place in the world. And so being close to the ocean, so much to be grateful for. And sometimes we're like, yeah, but we'll compare ourselves to others, and we don't need to do that. We just get to be at that space for our life, and what would I love, and what am I grateful for? Because if nothing else, you can be grateful for so many things. I know Eckhart Tolle, when he spent many years being homeless, he said he finally decided, let me find something to be grateful for, and he found a pencil, and he was so fascinated by the pencil. It's like, I'm just so grateful. How do they get the lead in there? How do they make this happen? And just finding a little thing to be grateful took him to another space and another space. Is it me? Is it you? Is it the space? I know what it is. I know that it's time to put in our order for life. So I have some hostesses with the mostest. We are going to get a menu. You're going to get a menu today, because I want you to think about, and I kind of did this a few weeks ago, but I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm I'm doing a deeper dive. So I took Mary Morrissey's Prosperity Plus years ago, and aren't these beautiful hostesses? Let's give them a hand. Thank you so much. And I know now you're going to get busy reading it. So let me just give you a little information before we get started. So, we all have the opportunity every single day to decide what we want to order from life. And some of us aren't even thinking about it. We're just getting up and doing the same thing we did yesterday, right? Different day, same thing. Different day, same thing, but we're having the same thoughts. So we want to have beautiful thoughts, be in that gratitude space, and get intentional about what it is that we're wanting and what we're choosing. So this menu, I'm going to put the first slide up here. You are seated at the table of infinite intelligence, infinite possibility. The chef is divine intelligence. Your thoughts are your order. Your thoughts are your order. Your thoughts are your order. Let me make sure you know that. Your thoughts are your order. What you consistently think and feel determines what is served. The kitchen never closes and always says yes. That is infinite intelligence. It's always saying yes, right? So the chef's recommendation is to order boldly, Eat with gratitude and bless every course of your journey. So we want to make sure that we're blessing every course of our journey, that we are in that space of beautiful gratitude, that we know we have the opportunity to order what we want. You know, our thoughts are things. They go out there into the universe and then they come back. So let me point out a couple things you might want to order on the menu today. Appetizers of awareness. We are aware. So gratitude bites with a drizzle of joy. I will take that. And then we have, of course, I'm going to skip down to the forgiveness soup. Clears the palate beautifully. So we want to be clear and open. Let's clear our palate so we are ready to receive and just say yes, yes, yes. Choose one daily to awaken your appetite for higher living. I will take that. Confidence casserole with a side of courage. I think that's on our main entree. So confidence casserole. Sometimes we stay in that comfort zone where we're not moving forward, we're just staying there. I always think about my sister when I think about confidence. I always thought she had so much more confidence than I did. I was really shy as a kid and had to push myself out of the comfort zone to do what I do today. She always seemed like she had it all together. She put herself through college, took her 10 years waitressing, got her teaching credential. She continued to waitress for 2 more years after she had her teaching credential. I kept saying, go teach. You'll make more money. Go teach. It's going to be more fun. You'll have your weekends off. Go teach. You'll have your summers off. But she was in this comfort zone. Anybody ever get in that comfort zone? Yeah. That comfort zone says, this is familiar. This is what I know. And so to get out of her comfort zone, it's like she had to really affirm it every single day. And she said, you know, there's a bus that drives by, so I'm going to start visualizing. That school bus has all my little kids on it, and they're going to show up. And I'm going to teach them. And she started seeing it and feeling it. And finally, she decided, okay, I got the courage. I'm going to go there. I got all my paperwork. She went there to the school that was close to her. And she said, I would like to apply to be a teacher here. And they said, oh, do you have your teaching degree? And she's like, yes. You have your teaching degree? Yes. Okay, so you have your teaching degree? Yes. They said, could you start like right now? Right? So what she was looking for was looking for her. She just had so many blocks and stayed in that comfort zone for so long until she finally got some courage. So we want to have that courage to step out of our comfort zone, whatever's calling you. More music, more singing, write that book that I know is a bestseller. Get out there. What is calling you? Create something. And if you're already doing that, keep going. Do it with gratitude. It's like, okay, I'm so grateful. I got this, this, and this done today. I'm so grateful that I woke up and I ordered something really good for myself today. Because this morning, well, I ordered a lot of stuff this morning. I drove down from Apple Valley, and I was in the flow of life. You know, when you're on the highway of life and everything's in the flow and everybody's just working together beautifully, because that's what happens. Things are always working out for me, and so that's a great affirmation. It's like, okay, wake up. Things are always working out for me, and so today I'll take some overflowing abundance bowl or the prosperity pasta tossed with infinite possibilities. Or we can move down to the health and vitality platter or bowl made with ingredients of rest, movement, and self-love, which is such an important thing. Because I don't know about any of you, but it took a little while for me to learn to love myself. And I know beautiful Louise Hayes. She was a minister of Science of Mind, and she has a book called Mirror Work. Go to the mirror, say, I love you. All I could do is cry when I first started, because it's like I didn't. I had too much stuff on my head. Too many things I thought. I knew the good, bad, ugly of everything I had done. However, it wasn't really that bad. We beat ourselves up for stuff. So take yourself out of that fight to be in that space of, I love myself just the way I am and just the way I'm not. Because who you are is perfect and beautiful. And we come here to Centers for Spiritual Living to remind us of the divinity of what we are, so that we see that in each other's eyes, knowing that there's only one. Because the universe is always calling, right? So, all right, let's move on down to creative vision stir fry, full of new ideas, sizzling with inspiration. These are made fresh in the consciousness kitchen, order with intention. So ordering every single day, this is the charge to each and every one of you. When you wake up in the morning, tomorrow, Thanksgiving, think about all the things you're thankful for, and what am I ordering today? I'm ordering beautiful harmony with all of my family, beautiful love. The right and perfect people show up. And even if you're home alone, it's like the right and perfect people have shown up, and it's me, myself, and I, and that is all good. So being at that space of what is all good. And if I want to be with people, then let me put the note out. Let me call people. I know I was talking to my aunt who lives over in Las Vegas, loved to go over there, however, not during the traffic, during any holiday time. So I called her and she said, I kept calling all my friends until I found somebody who said, yeah, I'll come on over. You going to bake? I'll come. I said, yeah, I would come too. But I'll wait till later in the month for that. So asking for what you want. Visualize, verbalize, feelingly believe it. And they found so much information about the heart. They have the heart math in California where they are studying how much energy our heart puts out and what a magnet it is. So the more we get into that space of just already believing and knowing that good is happening. I'm digressing just a little bit because I keep seeing the flames of faith over here. And I did the flames of faith on December 31st at 4 a.m., that is Greenwich time, right? Because there's many churches, many different people that wake up so that we're all at the same time to have that critical mass thinking and meditating on peace. And so I thought, well, I'll do one here in Redondo Beach, 4 a.m., and Paul and I showed up. Yeah. And nobody else showed up. Thanks, Paul. So I did the flames of faith, and we sat here and meditated on peace. And I do it every year. It doesn't matter where you are, being at that wonderful space of just meditating peace, knowing that we get enough people of like mind that will hit that critical mass and have peace be what it is. I know there's peace in my life, so within, so without. And I do have to remind myself of that peace when I'm on the 405 coming down the freeway. And somebody, oh yes, I'm celebrating the divinity of that person that just cut me off because evidently they are in a very big hurry and I'm just going to send them blessings. I had to call my sister on the way down here so that she could remind me that that's what I do. It's like the divinity in me sees the divinity in you, for sure. And knowing everyone's in the right and perfect space and I'm in the flow. So we have some sides of support. We have some kindness kale. We have the faith fries, I'll go back, dipped in trust. Trust. If we can trust ourselves, then it doesn't really matter what anybody else does, as long as we trust that we will be able to be in that perfect flow regardless of what anyone else is doing, regardless of if someone left us or someone made their transition, whatever it is, we're just in that trust. And Shaka Gawain, who wrote Creative Visualization, had one of my favorite affirmations. It's like, I love my power. I trust my power because it's the power of the universe. And I attract other loving, powerful people that love and support my power. Most importantly, that we trust our own self, trust that power that is within us, regardless of anything. And so for me, I know meditation every day is a thing that brings me back to spirit, knowing that spirit's got this and I don't have to handle everything. I just go to that meditative space and back to that gratitude space. I don't know if you know this, but I am sleeping with gratitude. So sleep with some gratitude. When you go to bed, put yourself on that wonderful pillow and just sleep with gratitude and wake up with ordering what you want. We have the Harmony Hummus. Sides are optional, but highly recommended for a balanced life experience. And then we have our Brownie Bliss for dessert, because of course we're going to have dessert. Zero guilt, 100% joy. My favorite one there is the Laughter Sorbet, light, refreshing, and fun. And if you haven't laughed today, it's like find something to laugh about, right? Laugh at yourself, laugh at things you've done in the past, laugh at other people. Norman Cousins, who wrote The Anatomy of an Illness, talked about how he laughed his way to good health, and I think sometimes people forget about that. They get focused on the issue and the problem instead of laughing their way to health. So it's like, laugh about it. Life is short. I remember years ago they had a show on Netflix. It's like, if you're not in the obit, it's a good day. Right? And so just finding laughter, it was old comedians that were talking about, hey, life is good, and you just laugh about things. Let it go. Keep it light, because sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves. So let it go. Keep it light. Manifestation mousse is a great thing. These remind us that joy is not indulgent, it's spiritual nourishment. The universe does not limit your portions. Refills are free. Sharing is encouraged. Substitutions are always allowed. Change your thinking, change your order. Right? So you can change your thinking, change your life, change your thinking, change your order, because it's your prerogative. You may be going down this track, but let's go to another track. And if you're on a train of negativity, jump off that train, that thought train, and jump onto the laughter train. It's like, let me put in a funny movie. Let me see something funny. Let me watch cats and dogs on YouTube doing silly things. Because there's so many great things that we can focus on rather than focusing on the heaviness of everything. And when we see the heaviness of everything, it's like, let me bless it and go back to gratitude, because we are creating our own life. We are creating a world with our thoughts, with our orders. So taking that time to put in your order every day, being grateful for who you are, how you are, and grateful that something wonderful is unfolding, even if we can't see it right now. That life is good and life is very good. And so it is. All right, thank you. Oh, sweet, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm like, I know there's something next. Oh, we're having Mary. Mary's coming up to sing. Let's give it up for Reverend Mary Morgan. All right.
Thank you, Reverend Valerie. Before I begin this song, I want to share with you that I first learned about this song from my little buddy, Danny Sullivan. I don't know how many of you remember him, but Mr. Danny told me about this song that's written by John Bucchino. And what I did was I couldn't find the song in my key, so I thought, well, what the heck? I'm going to write him. Now, he's a famous Broadway musician. So I wrote him and said, Dear John. I thought, first name basis. I said, Dear John, would there be any chance that you have that song in B flat? Because I can't. And he wrote me back heartily and said, well, as a matter of fact, I do. It was an arrangement he had done for Ann Hampton Calloway. And he said, I hope you don't mind the oboes in the background. I'm like, oh, I don't mind at all. I was so ecstatic that he wrote me, I just couldn't believe it. So this is dedicated to Danny, and it's dedicated to John Bucchino. I've got a roof over my head. I've got a warm place to sleep. Some nights I lie awake counting gifts instead of counting sheep. I've got a heart that can hold love. I've got a mind that can think. There may be times when I lose the light and let my spirit sink, but I can't stay depressed. When I remember how I'm blessed, grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and duly grateful. In a city of strangers, I've got a family of friends. No matter what rock or bramble fills the way, I know that they will stay until the end. I feel a hand holding my hand. it's not a hand you can see. But on the road to the promised land, this hand will shepherd me through delight and despair. Always kind and always there. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, duly blessed and truly grateful. Not that I don't want a lot, or wish for more and dream of more, but giving thanks for what I've got keeps me so much happier than keeping score. In a world that can bring pain, I will still take each chance. For I believe that whatever the terrain, our feet can learn to dance, no matter what stone life slings. We can joke or we can sing. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and duly grateful. Truly blessed and duly grateful. Thank you.
So grateful for you. Grateful for all of you. Really grateful also to the wonderful decorating committee. I see Candy's here. So gorgeous. Is it gorgeous up here? Because I'm up, yeah. It's gorgeous up here. And our beautiful ushers have come forward. So it is that time for giving, knowing that we are grateful that as we give, we always receive, and grateful that we have many places to be able to give. We can do it online. We can use the QR code. We can text it in, and we can give it live and in person here. So makes it simple. This center takes a lot of work to, there's a lot, it's a building, and it's got a lot of stuff. So supporting this place where we have a place to come and have fun, and a place to come and be part of a spiritual family that loves and adores all of you. So let's say our giving affirmation together. Thank you. I'm grateful for the ushers too. Thank you so much. Our giving affirmation: divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love, and so it is.
For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to you we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the wonder of each hour, of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to you we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For yourself best gift divine, to the world so freely given, agent of God's grand design, peace on earth and joy in heaven. Lord of all, to you we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Lord of all, to you we raise this our hymn of grateful praise.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. So grateful for all of you. Grateful for all of you. Yes. So much gratitude. All right. So let's go inside our heart of hearts. Closing our eyes to any appearances of anything that doesn't serve us as we just breathe in the fullness of life, knowing that there is one mind, one power, one infinite intelligence. Knowing that the intelligence of the universe flows right where we are, that every thought is an order to the universe, that we choose wisely, that we are grateful for all that we have, knowing that we are divinely blessed. As I speak my word and claim for each and every person here that there is laughter, there is love, there is warmth, there is harmony, there is goodness in all that we do, surrounded by beautiful, amazing people that love and support your power, because you are divine. As you just say, yes, yes, yes. I release the past, I step into the new, and I am grateful for all that I am and all that I've done. And in this gratitude, knowing that life is good and life is very good, I just release my word into the universal action of the law. And so it is. So it is. Now, I'm going to call the ministers and practitioners forward. They're also known as our order takers. So if you have an order on your menu that you would like to order, you can see one of the practitioners or ministers after service. Knowing that it's already done in your own mind. It's already done in the mind of, because the universe always says yes, yes, yes. So we're going to stand, and normally I know we do the peace song, but we're going to do gratitude. Gratitude. So we'll stand and do gratitude. Right. But I might have to, we might have.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude all behind me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful,